I'm John Otto. I'm with GCTV, and this is another spotlight on Guilford. I'm pleased to be here tonight. This is January 21st. We're at our studio, and I'm joined by a couple of our officers from our police department. So tonight's focus is a little bit about the police department and specifically about the Citizens Police Academy. I'm joined by Officer Martina Jacober. How'd I do? Is that a good pronunciation? And Sergeant Dane Lawrence. So thank you very much for joining us. I guess you wanted to tell us a little bit about a number of activities within the police department and specifically about the Citizens Police Academy. So help me understand what that program is about and what you'd like to convey to the people in Guilford.
Well, it's a class that we're going to be putting on. There's a total of 8 classes. It's going to start in March. And it pretty much tries to give the department an overview, or give the town an overview of our department and what it is exactly that we do while we're on the job, the services that are available and how we do them.
So this gives better exposure to what you deal with every day and sort of things you confront? Yeah,
it would give you some exposure to things we deal with, things we confront, and how we deal with them. We're trying to gear it also towards people that may have an interest in law enforcement, that would like to sort of get their feet wet, see what it's all about.
Sounds good. You said there's 8 classes.
Yeah.
It starts when?
March 18th is the kickoff date for the first one.
So is this an evening thing?
Thursday evening.
Thursday evening, March 18th, and this is being held at the police department, I assume.
Yeah, at the police station, 400 Church Street, from 7 p.m. to around 9.
Okay, so there's 8 of these. Is this a once-a-week thing for 8 weeks?
Yeah, once weekly.
So give me a feel for the kinds of things you anticipate covering in this.
Well, over the course of the 8 courses, the first night's going to be basically the chief who's going to show up. He will help give a tour of the station, let people kind of get an understanding, show the cell block, and
that's a good way to see the cell block.
Yep, yeah. It's a good way to see the cell block. Tour of the patrol cars. A lot of people have never seen the inside of a patrol car. Our dispatch center, the records area, just kind of let people know how the department runs. They do on the second course. They're going to have an intro to basically criminal justice. I believe our lieutenant's going to be running that one. Just to kind of overview. We talk about DUI patrols, traffic checkpoints, drugs and alcohol, our DARE program, the SRO programs.
What's SRO?
SRO is the school resource officer.
School resource, okay.
And that's the officer we have in the high school. And
who is that currently?
That would be Officer Scott Gardner.
Scott Gardner, okay.
Yeah.
I met him a number of times.
Yep. And we also will have one night which will be kind of a special event. Right now it's to be determined, but in the past we've had people have an experience with what's called a FATS machine. It basically gives scenarios and lets the person decide kind of like a shoot, no shoot situation, or what it is as officers when we walk into a domestic violence situation, or on a traffic stop, or we see a drug activity. It kind of lets a member of the public who's never experienced kind of go through that and understand what an officer would go through if they were confronted with that situation.
Yeah.
There's also a course one night on the motor vehicle laws. Recently there's been a whole new change in the motor vehicle laws, specifically with teens. So that's very interesting for the younger crowd that's interested in law enforcement. They talk about crime scene investigation and fingerprinting. It's also very interesting. And at the very end of the program, one of the fun things is everybody in the class gets to do a ride-along. And so that would mean for a shift, they're allowed to go with an officer and really kind of get a feel of what it is that we do. So.
Wow, that sounds really fascinating.
Yeah.
And so the focus, it's partially recruiting, but it's also just giving general public kind of what you have to deal with on a daily basis,
Right.
a better feel for that.
Yeah.
Combination of both. We're always recruiting.
Yeah.
We're always looking for good people.
And I think you'd mentioned earlier, family members find this helpful as well to understand what the officers have to deal with on a daily basis.
I know both my parents have been through it, both my husband and I are police officers, so it gave them an opportunity to kind of get what it is that I actually do.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like it's highly informative and fascinating, and you know, what always fascinates me is, besides all the stuff you got on your belts here, is the technology you have to deal with within the police department, so I'm sure that's a great exposure to that, because that's ever-changing, isn't it?
Correct, yeah.
'Cause I haven't taken a look inside a police car in a long time, but, you know,
There's a lot more
computers and
gadgets
dispatching gadgets, and just incredible.
They're also going to touch on the administration of the department, you know, from an upper level on down through patrol, how things work, the way we arrange beats and different patrols, and touch on crime prevention, how to prevent
organized
things, the organization.
Now, had the police department ever done this in the past? Is this something new?
No, we've done it in the past.
You have?
We just haven't come on TV like this to try and get somebody to come out.
Oh, so this is the opportunity to kind of get some more awareness and promote the event. So when you've done these in the past, what kind of attendance have you had?
We've had usually around 30 people. We try to
that's
limit.
pretty
We
good.
try to limit it to 30 people. We have applications available at the station now, or you can go online and get them on our website.
Okay, so that's a good point. You need to sign up or register for this program?
You do. You need to sign up or register for it, and you have to also pass a background check. As I mentioned earlier, we don't want to teach people how to be better criminals. We want people that have a valid interest in learning law enforcement, perhaps for a career, or just to see what it is we do.
Yep. So does it fill up fairly quickly? We're encouraging folks to sign up,
Sign up
fairly
early and
quickly?
often.
Early and often?
Yep.
Yeah. And how do you sign up again?
We have,
At the police station or on the police station website?
correct. We have
Okay.
applications available at the police station 24/7, and also you can go on our website, and they're available there. You can download it.
Excellent. It sounds like a wonderful opportunity to learn more about you. So are there any other topical areas you'd like to cover about the police department tonight? Or has that pretty much met your purpose in getting the word out about this program?
I think that'll meet our purpose for now.
Terrific.
People want to come down and join us, they'll learn a heck of a lot more.
Well, it sounds like a tremendous program and highly informative. So it starts again March 18th, I think you said?
March 18th, it's Thursday nights from 7 p.m. to around 9 p.m. at the police station.
Very good. Well, with that, I guess we've covered the main point. Encourage people who have an interest to attend, register in advance. And I think it sounds like a wonderful opportunity to learn more about our fine police department, and people always call you Guilford's finest and all that. So with that, I'll sign off and thank you for watching another episode of Spotlight on Guilford.